Hey there, this is Neil from Semantic, and today I wanted to talk about Guide 12 in our series of website wins guides. And these are designed to try and drive results on your website. The main focus being in three areas. So the first one to try and help you fix some of the basics. Then we were leveling up your knowledge and skills, and finally now we're focusing on the optimization and driving results using some of the best practices and other ideas you might not have thought about. So guide 12 is all just around ideas that you might like to test, and I've split it into 5 key areas. So the first one is just making things easy for your users. So there's loads of stuff you can do here. Comes back to things we talked about in a few guides ago, just around users hating thinking online. They want things really simple. People haven't got any patience to be kind of wading through lots of information or clunky systems. The difference is if you're selling something that you can't get anywhere else, then obviously users' motivation to power through the frustrations is going to be a bit higher. But if you're kind of selling products or things you can get in other places, this is why Amazon do so well. It's just so easy. You've got the one-click ordering. So trying to make things easy for your users. So simplifying your offering, making sure everything's really clear, making sure your payment process is absolutely nailed, so it's really, really smooth. You've got mobile payments, all those kind of things you can do to help drive the simplicity on your website and help with user satisfaction, and then potentially help with repeat purchasing and referrals over to their friends, things like that. So that's the first part. The second part of this guide is around using the latest tech. So there's things in there about augmented reality, voice search, these kind of things. There's all kinds of new frameworks we can use to make pages load instantly. So you might have heard of Google's AMP project. That's a really good one for blogs and news sites where pages just load straight away. So there's all kinds of technology we can deploy to make your site either faster or easier to use or more engaging, all those kind of things to help drive user satisfaction. And then obviously the key ideally is to try and test some of this stuff. So you could argue that page speed, users will not mind waiting for my content because we're cool and we're important, but actually if it'd be good to validate that. So we could run a split test like we talked about last time, but you could inject a 1 or 2 second delay on a page load and you could actually see what the impact was on either the number of users abandoning your site or the overall conversion rate, that kind of thing. So there's all these things we can test. All good things that we can test on your site to drive more data and insights. The third section is around targeting your content. So obviously it's really important to try and make content as relevant to users as possible. And you can always do more to get it more targeted and more relevant to particular audiences. So you could do targeted landing pages to time with campaigns, or landing pages for certain audience types, or if you can find that you've got lots of people coming from overseas, you might think, actually it's worth investing in a French site or an Italian site, all those kind of things. So that's worth looking at as well. The fourth part of this guide is just thinking about your overall journey. So the website obviously is a really important piece of the jigsaw, but actually if say you're delivering products and the delivery drivers aren't helpful, or the packaging looks all kind of bashed about and isn't any good, then all of that's going to impact on your reviews and ultimately impact on your online sales. So a vital part of any conversion rate optimization process is actually using the product, ordering as a customer, and trying to note down all the points and frustrations. Do things not fit through the door? Is it really cumbersome to try and lift? You can actually then use that insight to then inform overall improvements across the entire product. And the web is a really great, inexpensive tool to gather some of that data. So think about the overall journey. Obviously, if that's less than optimal, then you're kind of fighting an uphill battle with the website optimization as well. So try and take a step back and use the site as a customer every now and then, or recruit friends or family to try and do the same. And then otherwise, I've just got a page of wildcard points that you might not have thought about, just various ideas to get your creative juices going. just a nice quick page of ideas and things that you might like to think about or do some more digging on. So yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts on all of this. Let us know how you get on or if there's anything we can help with. Otherwise, keep an eye on our blog and LinkedIn for further updates and resources. All right, that's it from us for these guides, but always happy to help. So hopefully chat to you soon. Thanks very much.